and get to know these guys and just have fun hooping.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, yeah! Here we go.
I love it. I love it.
The USA is going to be okay.
So the sky is not falling.
No. But that was a powerful dunk by Risa Singh.
It was. Great switch. Good initial defense by Champagny.
Oh, great block by Sarr. Oh, threw it back a second time.
Woo-hoo.
Higher game. Shepard again. This time off the drive.
Portland just 3 of 11. Castle and 1.
And slow-footed on the defensive end, right? Or turnovers and just getting into pace.
Ryan Rupert. We mentioned the French invasion.
Oh, okay, Bob.
Bob Carrington.
Whoa. Jealous.
Yeah.
This is.
Look where
right.
the pass is. Nowhere near the rim.
They wanted him to be more aggressive offensively here. And where caught a body. All 7'5" of Sharp. Lane to draw a second defender. Watch Larson. Here comes the help by Sharp. He can't get back.
Spraying out for a 3, but that's just Klingen's effect.
Klingen now coming. Oh, the big man rising to the occasion. Third quarter.
Yes.
Jam fest.
Yes. Klingen getting up.
LaRavia in the paint finds Edie. Such an easy target.
Yeah, Chris. It's easy to find a big man. Chris.
Still with a big bucket for the Heat. 3 threes for him today. 3-pointer by Wells plus a foul. So a 4-point chance for Jalen Wells.
Misi to Ford, back door. Too strong. Misi cleaning it up. Keeps his eyes up. Crosses up, Minot. Righty roll is good. +1.
Welcome back to the NBA 2K26 Summer League here in Las Vegas. A beautiful night here in the desert. And a fun time inside the Thomas and Mack Center for basketball. We've had a good one here between the Lakers and Celtics. Let's take a listen in on the coaches today.
Okay, let's see it quicker. Down here, the pressure's been great. The physicality's been great. Just get a rebound, all right? You're good. Watch him come back in. Just wait. Just wait. Ball pressure. Go get a steal. Go get a steal. Active hands have been great. Okay? Way to execute. Great cut. Great screen. You're good. Everything's live now. Everything's live. Everything's live. Everything's live. Read it. Let's be aggressive going for the ball. Okay? Let's be really aggressive going for the ball. All right? Finish the half. Finish the half.
All right, and that's our sounds of the game. Lindsey Harding, the coach of the Lakers, Matt Reynolds of the Celtics. Baylor Shireman, tough night thus far, 1 of 10 from the field. Bronny, not looking for a shot, trying to get his teammates involved, does have several turnovers.
Yeah, he's got 6 turnovers, started off the game distributing the basketball very well, 3 assists for him, but the second quarter was a turnover-filled quarter for Bronny. Both of these guys in their sophomore season in Summer League, both their respective teams are going to need much more for them to try to get a win here in Game 4.
The leading scorer for the Celtics, Hugo Gonzalez and Jordan Walsh, both at 10 for the Lakers. It is Darius Bazley, unfortunately, who left the game due to injury. Had to leave on a wheelchair. You feel for that young man for sure.
You really do, and of course playing so well in this game as Bronny distributes once again, drops it off for his 4th assist to Koloko under the rim.
He heard about that conversation we were just having. Wanted to make sure you get on the right side of it.
He's locked in. I'm sure Lindsey told him at halftime, hey, you got 6 assists. You got to be a little more careful with the basketball.
Yeah. Amari Williams blocked by Koloko. And Jordan Walsh knocks it off. Nope, it'll knock it out of bounds. Thought for a second it might have been off Koloko.
And Bronny now, the primary ball handler, Coach Harding talked to us about how they would go back and forth between Bronny and DJ Stewart as to who was on the ball, who was off the ball, coming out to start the second half.
Well, she talked about their similarities as well,
yeah,
from a game perspective, too. Bronny takes the bump, gets the hoop.
In his first field goal of the game, a similar play that we saw from him in the first half. However, he did not extend that left arm, so doesn't get an offensive foul, gets a bucket instead. 2 positive plays for Bronny to start the quarter.
1-point ball game. Williams with a wild shot, and they'll call a foul on the Lakers. So here's Bronny in action.
The shoulder's legal, so you see as he lowers the shoulder but doesn't extend that left arm. Able to dislodge a defender by using his upper body strength, and then the soft touch to be able to get his first basket of the game.
Koloko picks up that foul for the Lakers, so Amari Williams will go to the free throw line. Koloko has 5 fouls, and in Summer League, if you're just tuning in and you're new, you get 10 fouls at Summer League before you foul out.
I'll tell you what, we saw something you rarely see. 2 guys for the Celtics on one knee at the exact same time, tying their shoe.
Yeah.
And almost synchronized.
Yeah.
Jordan Walsh and Hugo Gonzalez on both sides of the floor and got up right at the same time, almost as if they planned.
I saw a lot of people while Hugo Gonzalez was warming up. Hugo's Spanish faithful were in attendance.
Yeah, they're going to get a violation on DJ Stewart.
Yep.
Stepped inside that 3-point line. Amari Williams will get another opportunity.
And
Sam Cassell over here
talking to
messing with my guy DJ Stewart.
Yep.
Throwing him all off his concentration. Of course, Sam with the Boston Celtics.
One of the greatest talkers of all time,
my
right?
Goodness.
Yeah.
We go back to doing this in college. He was talking a lot in our college games.
Back at Florida State. UVA for you, of course.
Sam, I am. Look forward to seeing him get an opportunity sometime soon as a head coach. Has paid his dues, absolutely.
James loses it, but a whistle and a foul on the Celtics. So that'll be on Shulga. You know, this game had a great rhythm to it in the first quarter. It has not had it since. An errant pass there. Stewart able to recover. James, dribble drive, and throws it away. Intended for connect in the corner. Now, Dalton was not in the corner, actually, so 7th turnover for James. He was kind of around the sideline there.
Did Bronny throw the ball to the corner? Is that where it went out?
Yeah.
Then that turnover should be Dalton Connects. Again, there's space. When you talk about spacing, there are spots on the floor where players should be able to throw blind passes and know where their teammates are. So Bronny threw that to the corner. That turnover should be on Connect for not being in the right spot.
Nice play there by Stewart. Gets that one off the glass.
Notice how often Dave Freed,
oh my God, he complains about everything.
Disagrees with everything I say.
How does Mike Breen work with you? Like, seriously. Mike Breen must be a saint.
So let's see that. Where's the spacing? So the rule is you get to the corner. And Dalton Connect is not there.
Correct.
At that point. That, again, of course, as my guy Dave Freed lets me know,
how would an official scorer know that?
Official scorer would not know that.
Of course.
Unless they're familiar with the game of basketball.
Here's Connect on the finish.
Now they connect.
Yeah.
Now they connect. Nice.
He was on the right place at the right time.
Yes,
there.
he was.
Yeah. So Stewart gets it to Connect there. Shulga throws one up. He gets the foul call on James. So Dalton with the strong finish. Stewart, great pocket pass.
And I like the aggressiveness by Dalton Connect, finishing with 2 hands at the rim. Has settled for mostly jumpers throughout this game. But this is a multifaceted scorer. He has a lot in his arsenal. And Lindsey Harden talked to us about that. You know, they want him taking specific shots and not trying to do everything, but at the same time, cutting and finishing at the rim will be part of his offensive package.
Let's check in with Vanessa.
Yeah, she said he's a shooter. We want him to take the shots. We feel our best for him. We want him to get some shots up on the move. Similar to how JJ played in the NBA. She said the Lakers like the ball in his hands to deal with that pressure. They would like him to hone in more defensively, and that, Coach Harding said, is truly a work in progress, guys.
And again, I understand that completely, but JJ was doing that in high school. Again, I mean, he was born with that. So to be able to shoot off the move like JJ Redick is asking a lot of someone. And again, Dalton Connector's a lot bigger than JJ as a player.
No doubt.
When you consider
bigger, broader, yes.
But JJ's footwork was so elite to be able to sprint into shots. But I watched JJ play in high school. He was doing that thing.
And by the way, JJ, we're not saying you didn't put the work in the weight room. Just the kid's bigger than you. Okay?
No,
so
JJ,
relax. I know you're
JJ
probably at home.
Absolutely
Throwing something at the TV.
Hey,
what are these guys talking about?
Duke? What are you talking about? They didn't lift weights down there.
Shulga on the drive. No good. Williams scoops it up. Gets the loose change. Can't get the putback. Gets his own rebound. Drops it off. Shulga again to Williams, and this time Williams cashes in.
But give Koloko a lot of credit, really standing the test of time in the painted area, but they leak out after a made field goal. Nothing bothers coaches more than that, to give up a layup attempt after a made bucket.
And Connect trying to find his offense, certainly, while he's been out there. The shot is not falling the way it had been previously, but California Classic had a real good game, but it's been struggling a bit here this summer in year 2. Summer League action continues tomorrow on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. On NBA TV tomorrow, you got Dallas and Orlando kicking it off at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific, followed by Philly and Brooklyn, Utah, Chicago, Denver, and the Lakers in the nightcap. So Bronny checks out. Dejuan Gordon checks in for the Lakers, who is a mainstay with the South Bay Lakers. Dalton Connect at the free throw line, trying to complete the pair. And he does not. Maybe a broadcaster jinx.
Well, I didn't say anything, so I'll agree with the broadcaster jinx. I blame it all on you.
Gonzalez on the drive to the corner. Shireman for 3. Shireman gets that one to drop.
And Shireman hasn't shot the basketball extremely well either here in Vegas, but good to see one go down from 3.
Dejuan Gordon tries to answer. No good. Shireman has been a pretty good playmaker, though, for sure, and good on defense. Finds Walsh. Walsh pump fakes. Now Shireman will reset here. 7 on the shot clock. Gonzalez loses it. Gordon picks it up, headed the other direction. Gordon gets fouled. Might have gotten bailed out there as he looked to be in some trouble. We got a 4-point ball game here in Vegas.
It was great tonight, great tonight. Let's try to even this thing back up, come back home for a 7. Let's do it. Unfortunate what happened to JT, but we still got basketball to be played. You know, I believe in this group, so, you know, don't count us out just yet.
Putting an exclamation point on what will forever be remembered as the Luke Cornett game at TD Garden. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 7 blocks for Luke Cornett.
Luke was huge tonight, defensively and offensively. He was stellar.
It was a big time for us tonight. Were you guys barking with him? Yeah, I was barking with him. It's just fun to see him do that.
Brown has it rolling here. Well, Jaylen Brown has answered the call here in Game 5.
Tonight was able to find like a flow, a rhythm in the game, be myself, come out, be aggressive, and get it done in multiple ways. But the goal is to just lead, just be myself.
Derek White has come out blazing here from 3.
You know, our back's against the wall. It's win or go home at this moment, so none of us want to go home. And so just got to find a way to go to New York and win again.
See the next generation of NBA stars at NBA Summer League in Las Vegas. Tickets are going fast. Get yours at NBAevents.com. There's Asa Newell signing autographs. And this is what it's all about, man. The kids come here. They get to meet these young stars, these first-round draft picks, signing autographs for them. I've always talked about this. This place is like basketball nirvana. If you love hoops, Summer League is the place to be because you got 8 games, 2 buildings all day long, and you get to see stuff like that. The kids always having a blast here.
I believe the Hawks got a steal in Asa Newell. He's one of the 4 Montverde first-round picks, along with Cooper Flagg, Derek Queen, and Liam McNeely this year. But Asa is a elite athlete, and I think he fits right in with the Atlanta Hawks and their style of play. I think he's going to be a very good and productive professional player.
He certainly has a tremendous skill set. Now, Montverde is a factory, and you went to a factory too. I don't know, you know, it's
I absolutely did, and we still have more McDonald's All-Americans and draft picks than any other high school.
Okay, yes. Just making sure you get that out there.
Gotta make sure
the obligatory resume mention. Yeah.
Talk about the resume.
Walsh for 3, no good. Tapped out. Isaiah Wong saves it in the backcourt. Celtics back on the move. To the corner, Lofton, one more to Wong, steps into a 3. Wong parries that one.
And that hasn't been his strength. Shooting the 3 has not been his strength, especially at the NBA level. So Isaiah Wong putting in the work, able to knock down a big 3 there to stretch the lead out for the Celtics.
ACC on ACC here, Wong and Stewart.
A lot of ACC flavor in this game.
No doubt. Lofton knocks it away for the moment. Stewart regains it. Swider on the baseline, loses his footing, and a foul call. And Jordan Walsh can't believe it.
Yeah, it's a bailout, especially that late in the shot clock, to be able to foul with 0 point anything on the shot clock, and especially when you send a shooter like Cole Swider to the line. Swider with the pump fake, tries to go around Walsh, trips him up. You say, that wasn't a foul?
I mean, it's just a tough call. Like, I get why he's upset. I mean, it is a foul by the letter of the law, but I get why you'd be annoyed by that as a defender.
Yeah, well, especially as the shot clock's running down.
For sure. So Swider gets the first free throw. Swider, second time with the Lakers. He was with them in 2022. Was on their summer league team. Played for them a bit. Then Miami.
Won a summer league ring last year with Miami.
Yeah.
Walked down the hallway with them after halftime, and I told him, I said, I like seeing you in this Laker uniform. He said, yeah, it feels good to be back.
Played with Miami for a bit. And then Detroit and Toronto as well.
Even though Dave Freed has me on my restriction of calling people my guy.
Cole Swider?
My guy.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
His little brother's one of the coolest guys on earth, too, by the way.
Dave Freed, by the way, for the audience at home, is our statistician extraordinaire.
And I'm surprised he's not keeping track. That's the first time I've said it today, Bob.
It is. And he normally works with Mike Breen, which is why you may have heard me say earlier, how does Breen put up with you?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a handful, man, I tell you. I love him, but he's a handful.
Jordan misses the front end here, Jordan Walsh. Not happy about it. Is Dave Freed one of your guys, Corey?
Yes, he absolutely
there it is. You've made it.
He absolutely
Dave
is.
Freed.
Whether he wants to be or not.
That's it. Lofton with the putback.
Kenny Lofton, the offensive rebound, really just using his body. And again, when you use your body against Trey Jefferson III, you are absolutely as strong as can be.
No doubt.
Oh, nice hands.
Yeah, but gets the foul there.
You know, that's so difficult as a guard, trying to handle the basketball around big guys, especially when they have the long wingspan. If we get a replay of that, I'm not sure that Kenny Lofton actually fouled R.J. Davis. It's tough to handle the basketball around big guys with significant wingspan.
Here's Trey Jemison on the dribble handoff to Bronny. James, stutter step. Floater is good.
No. Runner. Oh, and Bronny getting back, hustling back, getting the steal.
Swider steps into a 3. Oh, in and out, rebound Jemison, and he gets fouled underneath. No, they'll say jump ball.
Okay, let's look at the Bronny basket. Does the wrist flick?
You're such a stickler for this.
I am.
I'm pretty good at, because I've worked with you so many times.
I mean, and I could be wrong. Let's watch the wrist, the right wrist. Boom, flick. That is a runner. That is not a floater.
Or a teardrop. Could be a teardrop.
You could go teardrop.
Or a push shot.
But for the young people at home, understand that if the wrist breaks, that is not a floater.
It's a runner, teardrop, or push shot.
It could be
one of those 3.
Yes.
floater has to be off the fingers.
Has to come up. The wrist cannot flick.
Right.
Because anytime when the wrist flicks, it is some type of shot.
Okay. Walsh going the other direction. Walsh with the hammer. 7-point lead for the Celtics. Walsh with 12. James picked off again.
Anticipating Jemison cutting to the rim, but he couldn't get out of that screen fast enough. Another turnover for Bronny.
Lofton for three. Lofton!
Oh, he's got
that one.
He's got that in this game. You're talking about a young man who has an NBA career high 42 points. Had that in April of 2023 against OKC.
And don't shortchange him. Had 14 rebounds in that game, too. Jemison comes up with the rebound there. He's trying to fight to get that one up. And he gets fouled by Lofton. Did play 15 games with Memphis that season. Lofton. Two-time All-Conference USA at Louisiana Tech. And we had discussed earlier, but we didn't get into the details. You know, Lofton, a decorated FIBA under-19 player, played against Chet Holmgren and played with Chet Holmgren at times and against him as a younger player coming up, and played against Wemby too.
He really was the guy that was the difference maker in the USA versus France matchup that included Wemby and Victor Wembanyama, which of course, and Chet Holmgren, which of course the rivalry exists between those two players. But when you think about Kenneth Lofton Jr., Wemby couldn't deal with him. His size, his strength.
Yeah.
On the block, he was getting everything that he wanted in that game.
Should be fun. The Golden State Warriors are 2-1, and Toronto has a win to get in scenario in front of them tonight. They can be one of the semifinalists here in Las Vegas. They've got 3 wins, blowing out Chicago by 44. Also defeated Orlando and Denver. So we know that the Thunder and the Hornets have clinched 2 of the seats at the table. Again, the Raptors with a great point differential, but all they need to do here is win against Golden State. And so with that, we say good evening once again. Randolph Childress and J.B. Long. And the Raptors did bring one of, if not the best Summer League rosters to Las Vegas, so it makes sense that they're 3-0.
They did. They got a lot of experienced guys, a lot of guys that went 2 ways, to play both ways. And now it's headlined by that lottery pick in Colin Murray Bowles. And we'll get to see him tonight. Was really surprised that he was playing. Really happy to see what he brings to the table here. And just a team that really defends well. They do so many different things, and I'm just really excited to see, can they keep this going. And I know they know what they're playing for tonight, and I bet they come out really look aggressive. And Lawson has been sensational.
Yeah, he celebrated his 25th birthday here the other night with 19 points in a win. Jacoby Walter, 26 points, 7 steals against Denver in support and teaming with the number 9 overall selection.
It's great, too, to be in his situation with Bowles coming in. You got your other veteran guys and a sense of NBA experience playing with you.
The Warriors bring a couple of second-round picks to Las Vegas. Alex Tui at 52 and Will Richard 56 overall.
Tui with the great spin there, using the rim for protection, and shows you, hey, I can knock down this 3 as well. Will Richards, the national champion, really improved the mechanics on his jump shot. Really good player. Couldn't have found a better spot to land. Really happy for Will Richards.
Send it over courtside before we tip. Here is Nabil Kareem.
Yeah, guys, I wanted to add to the conversation about Colin Murray Bowles. Yes, he is known for the defense, and one great thing about him is he's trying to learn and emulate for some of the greats in the game. He talks about Draymond Green. He loves the switchability of Draymond going 1 through 5. He's impressed by the physicality of Aaron Gordon. He said he's locked in on Lou Dort, feels like he's the best perimeter defender in the league. Now, the Raptors feel like they have a defensive identity this coming season. Guys, if he can unlock some of those traits, along with that 7-foot wingspan, those defensive instincts, he might be able to earn some real minutes.
I like the Dort comparison. He runs 6'4", 200, whereas Murray Boyles 6'7", 240. And DeBill mentioned that 7-foot wingspan. Our starting lineups as we get underway: Jaden Shackelford along with Richard and Tui, Chris Minnan and Cole Hawkins for the Warriors. Jamison Battle with Murray Boyles, Colin Castleton, Jacoby Walter, and Jamal Shed.
We were talking about comparisons with Murray Bowles there again. I mean, just his mentality. I love his mentality. You know, you don't find many guys coming in just saying, hey, I want the ability to guard 1 through 5.
Castleton pass intercepted. Coleman Hawkins getting the start for the Warriors tonight. They're without Dante Scott and L.J. Cryer in their lineups. No Jonathan Mobo the other way for the Raptors. Will Richard, coming off a 12-point performance, was 5 of 8 shooting the other night. Trying to pick up right where he left off. Empty on the first trip. This is Shed. Battle. Tip rebound, Murray Boyles. In deep, up against Richard. Had it blocked from behind, and Shackelford peels out. Minute attacks. The rim sealed off by a rising Jamison Battle. Boyles slashing down the lane, under control with the finish.
That he can do very well. Catch it downhill, put it on the deck. Gets in the paint. He doesn't force the issue at all. He's a willing passer, a really good passer. But this is where he makes his mark right there, being on the defensive end of the floor.
Walter. Scrap for it on the floor. Here come the Warriors with Chris Minnan. Hawkins sends it back to Shackelford. Battle defending. Rising for 3. And then tracks down another possession. Challenging at the cup. Begging for the whistle.
Great job by Murray Bowles there. Able to take the contact, absorb the contact there.
Rolled out the red carpet for him there. Tried to dish it. Teams exchanging turnovers here in the early going. 2 minutes in, Walter on the move. And Richard gives the foul.
Guys are trying to be a little unselfish here. Also a little nerves.
I mentioned the rings that they're playing for earlier. If you're with us for our first game together, I think, Randolph, it warrants a little bit more detail. It's Jason at Beverly Hills designing 172 full-cut diamond stimulant and blue sapphires, as Ramona Shelburne reported. 2.75 carats set into sterling silver.
Do we get one?
Well, I was just about to ask. I know it's been a minute since your draft days and soccer league visits, but what were the stakes? Did they have any carrots?
No. Didn't win anything, didn't get anything. But I was actually drafted in '95 and it was a lockout. So we didn't have summer league.
There you go.
I just had to sing in front of the vets when I got to camp. That was my welcome to the NBA. My vets were great to me, though. I had Rod Strickland.
A matchup between a couple of franchises that have given out some rings of their own.
Wow.
In an era.
Look at that. That is nice there.
3 wins already for the Raptors. 1 more, and they'll have a chance to compete in the semifinals on Saturday. Jamal Shed off the transition screen. Pocket pass. Murray Boyles with the left.
Talk about toughness, too. You talk about Jamal Shed. Those 2 guys in that middle ball screen will be a handful. Getting Murray Bowles the ball on a roll, on a move there. Ability to finish with either hand at the rim. I look at this roster for Toronto and their guards. Colin Castleton is picking up a couple of quick fouls here. But you get 10, so I don't think you worry about fouling out. You use them what? When you're trying to make a team, why not? I'd use them all. That's what I'm here for. I'm not taking any back to the hotel.
A cut to the cup and a hoop for the Dubs as Minnan gets to the rim in the first 2 for Golden State. Talk about the roster that the Raptors brought. Full of NBA caliber players, right? Battle, Castleton, plus this year's selections, Murray Boyles, Elijah Martin we'll see tonight, the 39th pick out of Florida. And then the 24 picks, Walter, Mobo, who's not dressed, Shed, Orashamshe, should play tonight.
They got a bunch of guys that has experience with the big club. They know what it takes. They know how hard you need to play. And right now, this group has the largest point differential in Summer League right now. And so even though they're amongst the later groups, all they have to do is win, and they're in. And you look on that bench, it's just similar guys. I mean, even if it's we talk about how tough Jamal Shead is. They got the ACC Defensive Player of the Year, Chucky Hepburn, over there. And I can tell you another kid down there, Jarkel Joyner's another one he's a really good two-way playing guard. So they're small guards that I think exemplify the way you have to play the game if you're an undersized, smaller player.
So they can bring waves of deflection.
Oh, they're going to come at you. And they're going to push pace on the offensive end, but they're also going to get after you defensively.
Jaden Shackelford getting cleaned up. He had a dozen in Golden State's most recent game, a win over the Grizz. Shed off the Castleton screen. Hits the brakes. Finds a shooter. Walter. Tried the rhythm dribble. And we're going the other way.
And surprise, it's Castleton with another foul.
So 3 before we hit the 6-minute mark.
Well, he's averaging about 1 a minute. Right?
And they're going to let him play through.
There you go. He is definitely not taking them back home with him. He's going to use them, as he should.
Normally be done for the half.
Right,
he's not even done for the quarter.
He wouldn't even have been out there to pick up the third. He's averaging 1 foul a minute right now. Let's see if he keeps that pace up.
Richard to Hawkins on the roll. Got a block there. Good thing he stayed in. Richard comes to the jump stop. Oh! Hawkins took some friendly fire as Walter races. Shed tracks it down. No one in particular. Now the Dubs on the counter. Tui to the wing. Transition triple. Bottoms.
Good job by Tui. Running the lane. Richards with the unselfish pass.
It's a good start for him after he went 1 of 7 his last time out. Raptors will keep it 15 to shoot. Alex Tui, the rookie from Australia, played for the Sydney Kings. That sounds familiar.
It does. Tui steps into the 3, holds that follow through.
Where did the Sydney Kings put your statue? In the concourse? Or?
You know what? In fairness, I joined the team late in the summer. I just finished in Europe, and I got a call asking me did I want to play in the most beautiful city in the world. And they said Sydney, Australia. It was right after the Olympics as well, so it was unbelievable.
Spins out on Shed. Murray Boyles cleans up.
Brett Brown was actually my coach at the time. Former Sixer coach.
Watch out for Gabe Madsen here. He's a sharp shooter. Got hot earlier this week. Decides to hunt an assist. Leopold Delaney, 23-year-old Frenchman with the layup.
See a lot of international flavor with the Golden State Warriors. Talk about Tui from Australia. Delaney's from France.
Marquise Bolden up to screen for Shackelford. His rotation deflected. Tui collects to the corner. Delaney. Offensive board for the rookie.
Love to see that with Tui.
Colin Murray Boyles getting the start tonight for the undefeated Toronto Raptors, looking for a 4th win here in Las Vegas and a spot in the semifinals.
My name is Taron Armstrong and I'm from Tasmania, Australia. Tassie is an island state just south of Melbourne. Beautiful landscape, really slow pace, not a whole lot to do other than play basketball. My dad definitely got me into basketball. I was born into a gym essentially. You know, my earliest memories are shooting on the side hoops while my dad's practicing, and as soon as they have a drink break or whatever, just rushing out to the middle and shooting more. I went to school at California Baptist, was there for 2 years, and I essentially wanted to go somewhere where I knew I was going to play straight away, and that's what I did, and I'm super grateful for that opportunity. After I went undrafted, went back to Australia, played for the Cairns Taipans again. Ultimately, that led me getting a two-way opportunity with the Golden State Warriors, and being in Santa Cruz is great. It's very connected, the two programs. I think as an organisation, they're trying to preach consistent messages across both teams, so when you are flip-flopping, it's very similar, and that was really good. I don't think I'm a finished product in any aspect of my game, and I'm going to continue to learn and grow, and there's never nothing you can work on, so I truly believe if I just be myself, then things will be all right and things will fall where they need to fall.
Lottery pick Colin Murray Boyles with a 3 of 4 shooting start from the floor, pacing the Toronto Raptors. We're tied at 7 with the Warriors.
And you know what? He's not trying to do anything that he's not. He's not. That three-point shooting is something that it's not his game. He didn't make any his freshman year. He made 9 his sophomore year, but he does everything else exceptionally well. And a gym full of Mont Parish in the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Minute with 5 to shoot. The Warriors half court. Turned it over. Tyreek Key shot the gap and is fouled on the takeaway.
Ball pressure by the Raptors is really giving the Golden State a lot of trouble here.
That defensive pressure you mentioned, that's been a calling card for James Wade and these Toronto Raptors this summer in Las Vegas. They've turned their opponents over almost 80 times.
You see it in their roster, and it's important to their personnel. As we talked about Jamal Shade and what he does defensively, and then you look out there, he comes out of the game, and then Chucky Hepburn, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year, and these are guys that just play the point guard position, so it sets the tone. They play 100 miles an hour on offense, but they're really after the ball, forcing turnovers and pressure, trying to speed you up on the defensive end of the floor.
A.J. Lawson from the corner. Brampton, Ontario, Canada celebrated a 25th birthday here in Las Vegas this week.
This is what you want to see too with guys that have played in your big squad. You come back down in the summer league and you're out again. You want to see a confidence and an aggressive nature about them.
Second coming for Chris Minnan, who went undrafted after 5 college seasons, 4 in the Ivy at Cornell, a graduate year at Vanderbilt.
Really good at moving without the basketball. Shoots it, but really active. Played on a Cornell team, and it's one of the best in the NCAA of getting three-point and field goal attempts up. So he fits right in. You talk about fit. Get into an organization.
Elijah Martin, the other drafted rookie for the Raptors here. Right on cue and one. Give the assist to Ulrich Shamshe.
Great catch and finish there by Elijah Martin. Good backdoor cut. Catches it in traffic. Absorbs the contacts with the left hand. Nice lay.
Martin on a 2-way contract, has a 3-point play. Taron Armstrong into the game to run the one for the Warriors. Bolden looking for Minnan. Lawson with the anticipation, he slips. Key lines up a 3. Rattles out. Bolden pulls it down on the defensive glass.
Warriors have been solid when they've gotten into their offense, but boy, is the Raptors up into these guys.
Nice find. Madsen threading the needle. Marquise Bolden. A rack of bowling pins here. Everybody went spilling.
He's coming over late there. But everybody gets up. It's good to see Marquise Bolden's back. We know coming out of Duke a couple of years ago, came out early. It's on a two-way last year with Charlotte, and tough to come back after an injury. You've been out all year, and then you're right in summer league trying to figure things out.
Former McDonald's All-American, Texas Mr. Basketball.
From DeSoto, Texas.
Looks like you'll get another on a lane violation. So look at Leopold Delaney, 6'4" rookie, the 23-year-old from France for the Warriors. He seems to be good for a highlight reel dunk about once per game this week. He's had some good ones. Tuesday night, 8 points in 13 minutes off the bench. Brings a spark. I'm old enough to remember Chucky Hepburn at Wisconsin.
Uh-oh.
You mentioned where he finished, but
I did.
It's a Big Ten standout.
Really good for Wisconsin.
Lawson to steal. Watson the lob. Everything but the highlight for Elijah Martin.
Golden State's really got to get the ball, keep the ball in Armstrong's hand and let him get him settled. And look at where they're initiating their offense.
Madsen off the official. He had Claire Aubrey open for three.
Just really good pressure there. Toronto's rotating around. It's just flying around right now.
You feel the Raptors, don't you?
I just enjoy what I watch. You just look at them. Everybody's up. Nobody's sagging off. Got their hands on.
Hate to give that up, though. That'll make Wade upset. Chris Minnan flushes it.
You've got to backdoor these guys to get them off. You can ease up the pressure.
Now the Warriors get a steal with Madsen. Armstrong takes the screen, seeing two defenders. Boy, once Hepburn gets his claws in you, it's tough to get away. Bolden all the way home. Timeout, Toronto.
Great job there by Marquise Bolden. Spacing you, catching it, driving it. Mannion with the backdoor cut to finish, easing the pressure, but Marquise Bolden showing you he can be a press release as a big, and he drives and finishes. Warriors up 2.
Let's go. Let's go. Off the glass. Boom. Let's go. Boom. Hands up, Freddie. Hey, get through. Wink left. You got ball. Hands. I got help. Hey, arms. You got him. Hey, get through it. I'm over there. I'm low. I got him. I got ball. Hey! Ah! I got ball! I was going back door. So I was going back door. Hey, when you come off that screen, look for the back door. Hey, you got here? No baseline. That's how you respond. That's how we respond right there. I got low. Let's go. That's big dubs. That's love. I love the game, boy.
the Pavilion here in Las Vegas. It's night number 8 of the Summer League. A couple of spots in the semifinals still to be decided. Toronto, one of the teams that can grab one with a win here against the Warriors. Chucky Hepburn with the handle. Jules Bernard defending. End of the game for the Warriors. Elijah Martin leaves it for Shamshay. An empty trip for the Raptors, who are 3-0 in Las Vegas.
I thought the Golden State Warriors, that possession got after the Raptors on the defensive end of the floor, kind of giving them a taste of their own medicine.
A fastball from Bernard, and Minute using his body to shield the layup. 8 unanswered for Golden State. Lawson trying to shut that streak down. Off the mark from distance. And a line change for Golden State with the basketball. Blake Hinson came in. Will Richard is there. Alex Toohey also rejoining the lineup. And get our first look at Isaiah Mobley in as well for Lane Wilson, newly appointed Santa Cruz Warriors head coach, the Summer League coach of these Dubs.
Really good story. I know we'll get into his story at some point during the game. That's a conventional way of getting into the coaching ranks.
Richard with 3. Separation and sticks it. Will Richard.
More deceptive off the bounce than you think. Really comfortable getting to his spots.
Bernard raked it out, but could not get the steal. And reset for the Raptors here. They put it in the hands of Hepburn. Lawson downhill with the left it on the iron. Mobley's there for the board. This is Blake Hinson. Out of control in transition.
Yeah, Blake Hinson forcing contact there.
You talked about the Toronto defense a few times. Did you see the quote by James Wade?
No.
He gave himself some love first. He said, you know, some people are born to be models, like me. But then he said some people are born to be firemen or policemen. The guys in this locker room, they're born to play defense. Like, that is the personality of the organization and the group that they selected to come compete for this Summer League championship. But not before he highlighted his own good looks.
Hey. Sometimes you just got to let him know. Just letting you know, he makes this look easy. It's not that easy to look that good. You know what I mean?
I like those polos for Toronto. 25-year-old Jules Bernard at the line. Appearing in this Vegas Summer League for the 4th straight season. Was here with Detroit originally in 22, and then a couple of times with Washington as well.
Got a little experience with the big club up in Washington, and then Capital City Go-Go and their G League affiliate. They have answered the blow early from the Raptors, and they have come back and responded. They've raised their intensity now. They've getting into their offense. They're pushing the pace. With their ability to shoot, they spread you out, but they're also putting pressure on the rim with their cutting.
Casting the role of spoilers tonight.
Yeah.
To keep Toronto out of the summer semis.
That's what you got to do when you're not in. You still got to play to win. Make them earn it.
Hepburn against Bernard. Aaron pass to Lawson, who's able to save it. Right in front of the Warriors bench, stepped on the sideline. He wanted the push foul. Raptors have missed their last 7, and here they turn it over. Elijah Martin digging in defensively against Jules Bernard. Shot clock turned off. 10 to play in the first. That's the 10th foul of this quarter on the Raptors. Bernard right back to the strike.
The Raptors got a lot of bodies on the roster. Both teams do, and they're going to use them based that they're fouling right here tonight. Both teams have used mass substitutions, coming in with 4 guys at a time.
It's their starting group, their offense for the final 10.3. Colin Murray Boyles had 6 points to get them started, had their first 3 field goals.
They had something going with him, getting him in the mid post, and his ability to go inside and go to the offensive glass as well. He's just a matchup nightmare in how he plays.
Jacoby Walter with the final possession of the first. Tui defending, 3 to launch. And after one, the Warriors by 10, closing with a 14-0 burst. Trying to keep the Raptors out of the summer semifinals.
I hope the next generation knows Black people help build this country, they help set this country down the right path, that our voices and our protests and our unity help put the world in a better place. Black leaders from the past showed us that, and I feel like we got to keep striving for that and do more.
I hope going forward that the next generation really understands that diversity is a strength of our country. In terms of Black history in particular, the contributions go way beyond each individual realm, whether it's sports or music or industry. I think Black history represents the human fight for a better life and for supporting each other and seeking justice. It's inspiring to me and so many others.
When you think about that, MLK only happened 60 years ago. So to see how far that we've come just from that moment, it shows that there's a lot of progress that's been made, but at the same time, there's still a lot of progress that needs to be made. If you continue to love each other, then the world will be a better place.
I hope the next generation understands the contributions of Black people, just because it's real. It's a lot of contributions that aren't always seen, aren't always publicized, just for all those young Black boys and girls aspiring to be something, aspiring to do something. All of the small challenges that you face, people that look like you have faced those same obstacles and overcame them and been successful, so you can too.
This was relentless to start this game. How are you guys able to counter it?
I think just being available, making passes. We had a few turnovers, loose ones, but just making players available and challenge the ref to make some calls.
You've been here now for about a week at Summer League. What have you learned from your NBA experience so far?
Yeah, it's fast. It's fast and it's physical, so it's definitely an adjustment, but we've got a good group of guys and we've got some great coaches behind us, so we're going pretty well.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, Nabil, Alex Tui just turned 21 in May. And before the California Classic, the start of his pro career with the Warriors, he had not played in a live game since February. So knocking off that rust and settling in the Vegas Summer League.
He's looked good here tonight. I mean, just really active. He's helped relieve pressure, knock down shots when they presented themselves. Seems like the game is just starting to slow down for him in front of our very eyes.
GM Mike Dunleavy said that within the Warriors system, Alex has the versatility to play multiple positions with the likes of Draymond and Jimmy Butler and Brandon, and guys that can disrupt. Tui fits in that mold. Let's go back to Nabil.
Just adding to the conversation here, you know, he had a pretty good mentor leading up to this in Andrew Bogut, the former Warrior. He's actually part owner now, assistant coach of the Sydney Kings in Australia, where Tui played the last couple of years. Bogut has raved about Tui's demeanor. He said he's so hard to rattle and he's very level-headed. He's stoic in his approach. Maybe the one thing that's got him here, though, guys, has been the weather out here in Vegas. I heard Tui telling a local Bay Area show that the heat was getting to him. It's uncomfortable. And this is a guy coming from Australia, which isn't exactly cold.
No. Chase Center doesn't see many 110-plus days.
No. But I think you get off the plane and you look and the temperature's like 109, you just freak out.
Yeah, Bogut, one of his first calls, though. It makes sense. Early preview what life's like in the Bay Area with this world-class organization. Fellow rookie Will Richard tips it in.
Nah, just getting to the cup with a level of physicality as well. Will Richards using his body to get to on the offensive glass. He's not afraid of mixing it up.
Do want to see more of that from Murray Boyles. Expanding his range. One of the biggest questions, can he shoot the three at the professional level? Especially for a franchise that has Jakob Poeltl in the middle.
Well, he's got to take the open ones. You can't turn those down. And if you knock down enough just to get them to come out. But initially, teams will guard him. They'll give him that shot. So he doesn't have to force those.
He missed this Summer League opener. He was injured with an adductor. Lower half injury, but it's been good to go since.
It's a lot easier for you, too, when you're transitioning in. And you don't have to find your way when you know you start on the defensive end of the floor. And that's just calling card. You see him on that weak side, and he's crashing the glass.
Ooh, Shed with the wicked crossover. Couldn't pay it off from behind the line. Bernard brings it for the Warriors. They hit Shed with the block.
I thought Shed did a really good job of anticipating the direction. Thought he could have did a better job of selling it. He guessed right, which is hard to do, and guys are coming at you full head of steam. He steps in front there. Thought that call was closer when I saw it live. I actually thought it was an offensive foul when I watched it.
If the Raptors can get enough stops to stay connected with the Warriors until their shooting comes around. They're 1 of 13 from behind the arc, Toronto, shooting sub 23% from the floor. Once led 13-9, but it's been all Warriors since.
Warriors have settled down. They've handled that pressure. Now they're settling in on the offensive end.
Summer League continues on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. Tomorrow here on NBA TV, Mavericks and Magic at 4. And then ESPN Plus, ESPN 3, Heat, Bucks 7. ESPN tomorrow also has the Pacers and the Pelicans at 9. The 9th night of competition here in Las Vegas. Walter from the top. Draws front iron. Richard has the rebound. Mobley. Extra pass to the corner. Hinson. Empty trip for Golden State. This is Murray Boyles dropping it off to his left. Shamshay gathers and scores.
Good pass there. Colin Murray Boyles showing you, too, he can lead the break. He can rebound it and push it.
Shamshay. It's a second-round pick from a year ago. Hinson rising for 3.
That's what he does. Got to find him.
In March, he made 10 threes in a G League game, a career-high 44 points. Murray Boyles with a critical answer.
You can see there, imploring him to shoot more of those. Talked about it, only had 9 made threes last year as a sophomore at South Carolina. Didn't make any as a freshman.
So it feels like the memo is, this is the venue. Now's the time.
Hey, it's
get him up.
It's confidence that comes with it. You get drafted in the lottery, hey.
He is half of Toronto's points. He scored 9 in 8 minutes of floor time.
Got to get used to the pace as well. You know, when you defend and you play as hard as he does, he'll learn he even has to be in better shape for what they're asking him to and what his skill set allows him to do.
Bernard extending his range. Good inbound action from the Warriors for a clean look, but no bucket. Walter off a couple of screens. Kobe Walter yet to get started after scoring 26 points last time out. He's 0 for 6, making it 7.
Yeah, I thought he had the shot the first time. Now he's missed a couple, so he's starting to turn down shots. Forcing drives there. When you're open, just shoot it. The Raptors got to rely on their defense just to keep this game relatively close until shots start falling.
Hawkins between the legs to Bernard. Now on the rescreen. Battle deflected. And there are 9 left on the shot clock for the Warriors.
Battle there, nearly another turnover, trying to keep Golden State on one side of the court. They've stolen that reversal pass once, tried to get another one there.
Minute from Armstrong. Battles there to board it. Touch pass, Shamshe. Right back to the rookie. And he's heading to the line.
See the vision, anticipation, and passing skills there. Colin Murray Bowles. He catches on the break, just touch passes it there. Gets it back with the patience inside, a chance to knock down 2 here.
A few of the notables from the combine, the length of his hands, right? 10 1/4, 7-foot wingspan. So he plays much longer than his 6'7" roster listing.
I mean, you talk about putting him on the floor with Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram and their length that they'll possess with that group of guys. Ability to switch.
Earning an extra possession here. Battle couldn't pay it off from the corner. Shamshe, that won't fall. Saw a good update from Brandon Ingram, the 27-year-old, reportedly pain-free as he works his way back from the ankle that ended his season in early December when he was with the Pelicans. Joined the Raptors in that February trade, then agreed to a 3-year, $120 million extension. Yet to play for this franchise, however.
I expect a monster year out of him. I think he's just
feels that way, doesn't it?
Talented. Yeah. Yes, I think it's would not surprise me if he plays well enough to an all-star caliber level next year.
Even though his injury was in another city, it was kind of the story of Toronto's season, injury plagued, whether it was Scotty, Jakob Poeltl, Manuel Quickley. Came away with only 30 wins in that campaign. Minden behind everybody. Somehow squeeze out of that trap. Chris Minnan, too hot to handle. And a shot clock violation.
The Warriors actually did a really good job of handling the pressure, showing a level of toughness there. Just unaware of what the shot clock was.
Well, Colin Murray Boyles has been a bright spot, and a sluggish start for Toronto. We'll talk to his college head coach next here in Las Vegas.
We are here to participate in the first ever NBA Total Health Platform Walk. Give it up for you guys. This is history.
This is amazing. It's all about community and staying together, and what total health means to me. It's about continuing to move. Whether we start with our children, and as we start to get older and as we get more seasoned, keep moving.
Doing events like this where we can kind of all come together for like a common goal and be able to just get to know each other. I think it's a really cool opportunity, and it's definitely special.
Girls track in the house. We are on a mission to increase life expectancy for Black women by 10 years in 10 years, and we do that one step at a time, one block at a time, one neighborhood at a time.
Movement is key. Movement is important. Total health is something that we all can take advantage of. But remember, you only have one body. Take care of it.
All right, welcome back to Las Vegas. JB Long with Randolph, and courtside here we promised Lamont Paris would join us, head coach of South Carolina, as he watches now the Raptors rookie star get off to a great start in this first half. Welcome to Las Vegas. What's it been like to see Colin play?
It's been awesome, honestly. He's such a great kid. I'm so excited for him. He's dreamt about this day for a long time, and so to play a small part in helping him achieve that goal is awesome. But more than anything, it's just fun to see him out here competing, and he's done it so naturally. The transition's been really natural for him. He's just a very competitive dude.
That transition was like that even coming into South Carolina. Did you see it when you were recruiting? Because he doesn't fit the typical kid you would think from a lottery standpoint. He wasn't a three-point shooter. Didn't even attempt one as a freshman, and to be where he is right now.
Yeah, there are a couple of things I think that have allowed him to make the transition from high school to college and then from college to the NBA. His knowledge and feel for the game is at such a high level, it's hard to describe. And then he's very physical and strong. You've seen some of the plays that he's made out here. But whenever you're making a transition, oftentimes for younger guys, that can be a thing that guys have a hard time competing physically, and that's really never been an issue for him. He's always been, pretty advanced that way.
He was born in Columbia, South Carolina. I wonder what was that like to coach a hometown star in front of his audience?
Yeah, awesome. We've had a couple of them. Honestly, me personally, Gigi Jackson, who's out here in the Summer League also, was a local product. But really exciting for Colin. The day that he told us that he was going to come to South Carolina, he had a huge smile. His dad almost burst into tears when he said he was going to play and be a Gamecock. And so everyone was really excited about what he was going to do for the Garnet and Black.
How did he handle the process? Because it seemed like he just came out of nowhere for him just being a player for you with South Carolina and into a lottery pick.
Yeah, well, he got off to a slow start. He had mono as a freshman. He had a really bad case of mono. Halfway through the season, though, he had already earned his spot in the starting lineup, but he has continually improved and grown. He's had so many parts of his games that have grown. Everyone makes a big deal about the shooting. He is such a hard worker, and he's so committed to improving as a basketball player that it'll shock me if that's not something that he's able to do eventually.
To the line to build off a 10-point start to this game against the Warriors. Let's dig into his defensive toolkit. When you read that he's got a chance to maybe be the best defensive prospect in this class, what is it? What attributes does he have?
I think, one, he values it. He enjoys it more than any other aspect of the game, and he sees how defending makes winning happen. He doesn't ever have to be convinced to defend. Never. I've never tried. And in fact, he's always going as aggressive as he possibly can. So I think he values it more than the average player, especially for a young guy. And he's good at it. He has natural instincts to defend. He has incredibly quick hands, incredible eye-hand coordination. And again, he's got a physicality and a toughness. As you see him defending and denying perimeter guys on the court as we speak. He's very versatile as a defender, and he's very willing as a defender.
Was there something about his game when you saw him that not everyone knows, and you've seen the biggest leap you've seen him take in his game? We know about the defense. You said he walked on campus doing that. What else in his game has he taken a big, massive step in?
For us, he scored more. That'll be something that he has to work his way into at this level, but he can facilitate offense. He's made some really good passes out here. Not just looking at his assists, a couple of guys have missed shots, but he has incredible feel for the game. I said that already. But he has really grown as a passer and a facilitator of offense. As I see him and project him in the NBA, which I don't do often, I don't get paid to do that, that's for sure. I do think one day he can be a facilitator offensively.
Well, let's talk about what you do get paid to do. Let's talk about the Gamecocks. What do we expect out of these guys next year?
We got a good group. They're working hard right now. We're about 5 weeks into our 8-week summer program, and so we're a skilled group. We've got really good skill. We're a mature group. We've got a really good young group. So we've got a lot of shooters. We've probably got more shooters than we've had. Hopefully we'll make a lot more threes this year. But it's a really good group, a versatile group, a very diverse group, and I'm really excited about this group.
How you riding the currents of college athletics with all the changes to NIL and the
He's in the
cap?
ACC, JB. He ain't worried about money and none of that stuff, man.
SEC.
I'm sorry, SEC.
Yeah, maximum flexibility. I think those are the two words you have to be familiar with. You have to be ready to adapt and pivot at any particular time because the rules seem to be changing on a daily basis.
I have not seen you since, I'll take you back, SoCon Championship 2022.
Okay. What a
One
great
of the
moment.
best games I've
What a
ever
great
seen.
moment. What
It was
a great game.
unbelievable.
Unbelievable game.
Unbelievable game.
It was too bad that one of the coaches in that game had to lose. And I mean that wholeheartedly, because the game was played so well. The amount of drama, the amount of big-time plays that were made in it. And then at the culmination was one of the best shots in tournament history.
It may be the best game I've ever called with a headset on.
Yeah, it was
that good of a game.
It was awesome. It was awesome. We're still talking about it to this day.
Lamont was the Coach of the Year in that conference in 22, in the SEC in 24, now entering his 4th season on the job with the Gamecocks. I know A.J. Lawson was before your time, I think, in that. But any connection with the likes of Colin Castleton, Florida, Elijah Martin, Florida, Cam Matthews, Mississippi State, guys you've gone up against?
It's amazing. There's so many guys, so many SEC players. It's such a good league, and there are so many players here. It's just fun to watch these guys that you've competed against, and I'm sure it's fun for Colin to play with these guys that have also he's competed against, and be on the same team as some of these guys now.
We've got a challenge here. We'll pause here and finish our conversation on the other side. Okay?
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right, brother. I'll see you later. Love you, bro. And internally, I feel like sweaty as hell. This feels crazy. Hello? I appreciate it, man. What's up, Coach?
In the building, you already know what I'm talking about.
Hey, yeah, I'm sweating it out. Let's get this done.
First time ever that year.
Yes, sir.
The draft
Thank you. Wow, what's taking so long? Which way am I going? Mom first, dad second? Light dad.
Let's check this out.
Woo! Coming down. I'm sweating. I'm live. You can see the sweat. No, you can't. But it's okay.
The Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flag.
So proud of you. I love you so much, baby.
Woo, you are sweaty.
Love you, bro. Yes, sir. What up, man? Khan got picked during the interview. Oh my God, stand up. Hello? What's up? Thank you. Yeah. Was I? I've been sweating all day. Oh, it's been hot, man, but I'm excited. Absolutely, yeah, 100%. Thank you. Yeah, I will. Thank you, Coach. All right.
On the floor was Toronto basketball here. The Warriors have challenged, as you see.
After review, the ball was last touched by Toronto's battle. Therefore, the challenge is successful. The call is being overturned to Golden State basketball. They'll have it on the baseline with 3:38 on the game clock and 17 on the shot clock.
Reminds us of a change to the college rules, Coach. You're going to have to get used to having that challenge at your disposal.
That's right.
25-26.
That's right. I think you got to be good at it. Otherwise, you'll waste it early in the game. So I think we'll probably end up using them really late in the game.
Chatting with Lamont Paris, head coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks, is Colin Murray Boyles, and the Toronto Raptors try and punch their ticket to the Summer League semifinals.
We talked about the SEC. Last year, analytically, was the hardest year. As long as you've been in collegiate athletics, was it as difficult as they played?
I've never seen anything like it in every respect. To the eyeball test, to an experience, to accolades, the number of 1,000-point scorers that were playing in our league, the depth, the normal guy, you see a young guy that plays 10 minutes, and you say, hey, that guy's going to be a good player one day. Those guys couldn't play in our league last year. You had already arrived, or you couldn't get minutes in our. I've never seen anything like it. Just the entire conference slate was full of teams that was like that. It was fun. We didn't win near as many as I wanted to, that's for sure. But here was the scenario: you either played well or you lost. There was no other. Oh, we grinded out a really good win. There was no doing that. You either played well or you took it on the chin.
From a world of basketball standpoint, Lamont, what's this week like to have everyone from across the country gather for this summer event?
It's awesome. I'm telling you, it's great for the game of basketball. It's grown so much internationally. It's such a diverse group of people that are watching this game now. So it's fun that all eyes right here. You got everything that's happened. The NBA Finals are already over. There's not near as much stuff happening in the world of sports, it seems like, certainly in basketball. And so any basketball fan right now is watching what's going on here in Las Vegas. And so it's really neat. You get all these young guys that are here trying to forge their way and make the transition from college to the NBA. And it's a really awesome thing to see.
It's got to be great for you two to see. I mean, one of your players here, a guy that you recruited in high school and quickly has ascended himself and made himself a player.
No, there's no doubt. In 2 years, I mean, I joked with him as this was about to happen, as he was headed to the draft. I said, think about it. A couple years ago, where we were and what you were doing, and so it's really neat to have been a part of that and to follow him throughout this journey. And I honestly do believe he's just getting started. Everybody always says his best days are ahead, but he's got such a bright future. He's an incredible young man. He's really intelligent. He's about all the right things. So I'm a huge fan of Colin Murray-Boyles.
The Raptors would be in trouble without him because he's done it all for these guys here in the first half.
He's impacted every aspect of the game, from deflections to scoring to rebounding to passing. He's just the proverbial Swiss Army knife.
Last one for me. Wonder what it's like working on the same campus with Dawn Staley. What interactions you have?
Yeah, Dawn's awesome. She's got a tremendous energy. She's a rock star. She's a winner, and I mean that as a person. I mean, as a coach, we already know what she's done. As a player, we know what she's done. But what you may not know, she's a rock star as a human being, and so it's just fun. She's fun to be around. Again, she's got an incredible energy and a great personality, and so I feel really fortunate to we share the same gym, so that's been awesome.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me. Absolutely. Take care.
Come on, Bears. Enjoy the rest of your week here in Las Vegas. Enjoy Colin Murray-Boyles' first Las Vegas Summer League. 9th overall pick this year. He's got a dozen of Toronto's 28 in a dismal shooting half. 2 of 17 from behind the arc, 27% from the floor. And yet, only 2 points back at Golden State as the Raptors look to forge their way into the summer semifinals.
And if you're the Raptors, you're lucky to be in this position. I mean, they have been ice cold, and Golden State struggled early, and then they've settled down, extended the lead, and now the Raptors are here. Free throw away from tying it up.
The Warriors not much better, 30% from the floor, 2 of 13 from distance. So a lot of buckets still to be had tonight to decide this one between Golden State and Toronto, their 4th contest. Any win for the Raptors, and they're into the semifinals. Joining Charlotte and Oklahoma City. Jaden Shackelford on the bounce here. Over battle. And a free throw to follow. Count the 3 and a chance for 4.
You never want to foul a three-point shooter, but you definitely want to foul Shackelford. That's what he does. He's looking for space. If he drives, he's doing you a favor. So if the contact steps back, no hesitation. You've got to crowd him. Jaden Shackelford has 188 made field goals for the Valley Suns, and 108 of his was made three. So, it's showing you percentage-wise that's what he's looking to do. Space, got to get up, crowd him. He's looking to put him up behind that three-point line, and he's a lights-out shooter.
Let's see if he had landing area here.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Benny Amaru leading our crew. Claire Aubrey and Ro Hasabe as well.
Look at you. You made that sound easy.
Hope I got it right. Better be easy than right.
Yeah, you can see that left foot. I don't think they should call it that. I think his feet are landed on the ground. There was contact, but it was more with the upper body. He didn't land on his foot.
It's almost like Battle planted that left foot inside the three-point arc, right, to protect the shooter. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he got it down right there.
After review, the play does not meet the criteria for a reckless closeout. Therefore, the ruling of a common foul stands. Basket was good. Shackle Ford to go to the line for one. Will play off there.
So Jaden Shackelford to the line, the 24-year-old from Hesperia, California, playing in Las Vegas in the Summer League for the 4th straight season. Talked about his prowess with the Valley Suns. He played for OKC in this event the last 3 summers, now with Golden State.
Flat out bucket getter from behind the three-point line. He can shoot it. He's playing more as a point here that he hadn't done in the past. Most teams have put him off the ball because he's such a great shooter, but he's handling it, making decisions here.
Shed off 1 foot, missed it, and it goes over to Golden State.
And I think this is if he makes an NBA roster, it needs to be in this mode of facilitating and playmaking.
Tui gives it back to Shackelford, rising for another triple. This one spins out, loose ball rebound, claimed by Will Richard. Out to Tui, rookie to rookie.
Second time those two guys have hooked up. Will Richards with the pass and Tui knocking down another 3.
Game was locked at 30. Warriors had the last 7. Shed trying to break the spell, and he'll do it at the strike.
Both teams have done a great job of identifying players that fit the style and the way that they want to play. Raptors wanting to get after you on the defensive end of the floor, and the Warriors with stretching you with shooters and the way they play with their style and pace.
Jamal Shed, who averaged 7 points and 4 assists as an NBA rookie. Solid first showing for a second-round pick, 45th overall. First player to win Big 12 Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. That has Toronto written all over it.
It does. And if you want to make the NBA as an undersized guard, you just need to watch Jamal Shed and how he plays the game.
Richard challenged by that second defender, got it to Tui, was fouled by A.J. Lawson.
The Raptors are in full rotation when they come. They're running and jumping in full rotation. You can just secure the basketball. You can get a shot off.
Both teams clearly in the penalty. Randolph has so eloquently documented for us throughout this foul-filled first half.
I should just say there's a lot of hacking going on right now. I don't know if we say it so nicely. Tui lost some skin on that one.
Mike Meshack, I think, recorded 10 fouls in Salt Lake City coming off the bench in his Summer League debut. So even though we laugh about how much margin for error these players have, it has happened this summer, a disqualification, the Memphis Grizzlies rookie.
Meshack was a guy that I thought should have won Defensive Player of the Year in the SEC. And he plays that way.
Toronto kept giving it up, trying to find a better shot. Ends up with free throws. Maybe a sign of how choppy a first half it's been for A.J. Lawson. Some productive scores for the Raptors earlier this week have gone cold here tonight against Golden State.
Outside of Murray Bowles, they just hadn't had anyone to score. Shed's been setting guys up. Walter's been ice cold, and so is Lawson. They need one of those two guys to get going.
They've only got 6 made field goals from players not named Murray Boyles in this first half. Warriors have not made them pay, though.
No, they have not. They've handled the pressure at times, and then it's bothered them as well. And this pressure is why the Raptors are still in this game. They're just relentless and not letting up.
5 to go. Warriors cough it up. Lawson on the move. 3-on-1. Martin ends the first half with an exclamation point. Into Richard. He does not get that heave off, even though he splashes it. They'll check, but that was waved off from the jump.
Been a hard playing half by both teams. Hasn't been pretty, but both teams are getting after it on both ends of the floor.
Halftime here in Las Vegas. Toronto playing for a trip to the Summer League semifinals.
After review, plays confirmed. No basket.
With the 13th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Grady Dick.
One of the best shooters in this draft.
He can shoot the basketball.
Dick, corner three. Fearless.
I'm Grady Dick with the Toronto Raptors.
Grady Dick has an incredibly high basketball IQ.
The role player with positional size who can space the floor.
He has no hesitation. He's supremely confident.
To hear my name called in the draft was something I've been dreaming of since a little kid, looking up and seeing my family's reactions and really just taking everything in the moment. As I walked to the podium, I really just thought of all the hard work, all the blood, sweat, and tears I put into the game of basketball, over the years, and really just thinking of how it really paid off.
This outfit is representative of who he is.
The suit is as electric as his three-point shoot.
He won the fashion.
Yeah, I developed my fashion sense, really just me being myself. My fit at draft day was just the mentality of, I'm going to go there and try to wear something that's going to be remembered. It's one thing I'm going to wear one time in my life, so really just go out there and just be me in all of it.
So I'm from Kansas. Dorothy has her little slippers. I got my Dorothy suit.
Some of the guys that come to mind with great fashion sense in the league, Shea for sure. Sometimes, it's a little controversial with what Russ wears, but at the same time, it's just his mentality that he doesn't really care what people think, and he's being himself, so that's what I take from that.
He's someone who can come in, make shots, be a valuable floor-spacing role player right away.
Raptors fans can expect a guy that's going to go out there and give 110% in literally everything that he does. Coachable kid that is versatile.
Grady comes away with it. Grady with a two-hand jab.
I think what makes my game special is just my mentality that I have. I'm not going to go into anything without giving them a all, and that's just a kind of a dog mentality that I try to keep going out there and doing everything that it takes to win. My biggest goal for my rookie season is just obviously coming in as a new guy, just being a sponge around the older vets and the coaches, making an instant impact.
That it? Oh, all right. Let's see if I can take a match, and if not, it's all good.
All right, welcome back to Las Vegas. The Warriors up on the Raptors at the half. Let's take a closer look at Toronto's first-round draft pick from the University of South Carolina, Colin Murray-Boyles.
Knocked away by Murray-Boyles. In defense and physicality, for sure. Those are the biggest things that I'm bringing to a team. Just like getting stops. That's what keeps my energy high in games and stopping my competitor. My brother, he was the only basketball player in my family. Just watching him growing up really inspired me from a very young age to pursue basketball and take it seriously.
Fits in traffic.
My girlfriend is Chloe Kitts, plays on the University of South Carolina women's basketball team. And she's been a big part of my growth, especially over the last year. She says she got me. She says she beat me, so she's taking that and running with it. She knows that I know that she is not better than me.
And when you look at the numbers for Murray-Boyles, just getting better and better as the games go along. This one by far his best game, 12 points on the night. The comfort level for Colin Murray-Boyles starting to increase for the Toronto Raptors. This one still up for grabs, and again with the Toronto win, semis on the line. Second half coming up next.
The fall of 1946 marked the beginning of the Basketball Association of America, a league with 11 teams in 2 divisions. The Philadelphia Warriors were one of those teams, and the Warriors franchise is one of 3 that survived to this very day. Philadelphia was led by Jumpin' Joe Fulks, an explosive scorer who was one of the pioneers of the jump shot and led the league in scoring as the only player averaging over 20 points a game. The Warriors would finish second in the regular season, but caught their stride in the playoffs and knocked off the Chicago Stags in 5 games in the finals, becoming the first ever champion of the newly formed league. In their first decade, the Warriors made history off the floor as well. The trailblazing Jackie Moore was the first black player to don a Warriors uniform, solidifying his place as a pioneer in franchise history. Another Philadelphia product, Paul Arizin, had a smooth jump shot and was named first-team All-NBA 3 times, including in 1956. Arizin would play alongside Neil Johnson, the league leader in field goal percentage, as well as rookie Tom Gola, a defensive stopper and tough rebounder. The Warriors would finish first in the Eastern Division and would capture their second championship, knocking off the Fort Wayne Pistons behind Arizin, who averaged 27 points and 8 rebounds in the finals. In 1959, the Warriors would draft Wilt Chamberlain with the 3rd pick overall. He would turn out to be one of the most talented and dominating players of all time. On a Friday night in 1962, the Warriors played New York in Hershey, Pennsylvania. On this night, the Big Dipper could not be stopped, scoring a record 100 points in the win. It was part of an amazing season for Chamberlain, who averaged 50 points and 25 rebounds a night. Following 16 historic years in Philadelphia, the team found a new home on the other side of the country, beginning a bright new chapter in the Golden State, dawning a new era of Warriors basketball.
Fourth Summer League contest. Bigger stakes for Toronto. They're in a win and get in situation here with a spot in the semifinals on the line. The Thunder and the Hornets at 4-0 with their point differentials have already secured a spot. The Clippers are the only team left playing alongside Toronto. So again, Raptors win against these Warriors and they are in. We're tied with Randolph Childress. I'm JB Long. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for spending part of it with us. It wasn't the prettiest shooting performance in the first half, but that's okay. These teams are driven by their defense.
They have, and you can see that. I mean, it's 37, 36, and it's 30 fouls. And these teams are playing hard. You say what you want. It's not a pretty game in the score column, but again, they're competing at a high level. They're trying to make plays. The shots eventually falls, and it starts with your Toronto Raptors. Colin Murray Bowles has been as delivered. This is what you want to see out of your lottery pick. Just catching it on the move, finishing, making plays for others, just impacting the game all around is what he's drafted as a lottery pick for, and he's showing he can do that at an NBA level.
How about Richard and Tui on the Golden State side?
Hey, it's the night of the rookies. Will Richardson is 2 assists to his fellow rookie. Tui knocking down those threes and showing you a lot with himself too, handling the ball, being pressure. Can these guys continue to hold up against the pressure of Toronto second half? Can they be spoilers and keep Toronto Raptors out of the playoffs?
Richard and Tui reporting to Lane Wilson, newly appointed Santa Cruz Warriors head coach. That's important because the past 5 coaches in that role are now on NBA benches. And as he huddles his group up, you were referencing an article in the San Francisco Standard you and I read earlier today about how he was doing laundry as a video intern for the Grand Rapids Drive on his way to Golden State.
It's amazing, his journey. Everyone's journey is different, and to hear and read about his journey is amazing to be in this moment. And like you said, it's just a launching pad position for it. And in his journey, it tells you a lot about who he is and what he's about and how respected he is in that building.
Nick Kerr's replacement as the head coach of those Sea-Dubs. Lane was a member of the Warriors' 22 championship ops staff. Now entering his 5th season with the organization. Graduated from Georgia, caught on with Mark Fox. So we love about Summer League, yes, the chance for the players to shine and showcase their abilities for all 30 teams and international clubs, but also rising through the coaching ranks.
It's a launching pad. It's kind of like we were talking to Lamont Pash earlier. Him winning the SoCon just launched his career, and that's what sometimes these G League and Summer League experience do for coaches.
Richard rocks the 3. That's more of what we want to see here in our second half.
Want to see. Shots fall down. Let's pray for some buckets. Less fouls and more buckets.
Zone look here from the Warriors. Jamison Battle behind the back, over to Walter. 6 to shoot. Back with Battle. Tui on that closeout. No reset here. Walter recognizes. Walter scores. A buzzer beater to begin the third quarter. Hawkins now nearly had it stripped. Fresh dribble, throws it over to Richard. Shamshay's in the middle of 2 Warriors there, fighting for possession. Jump it.
Walters just catches it, no time to think. Just catches it and heaves it. Knocks down his first 3 and doing it that way.
I mean, for someone who was 0 for 7 at that point, that might have been the best thing.
I was going to say, that might be the shot to get him going.
No time to think was the
just
key
let it go
phrase you said there. Shamshay's looking for a challenger here in the jump circle. Chris Minnan will have the honor. Here comes Shet. He's going to take the challenge. Boy, how did Murray Bowles even get a hand on that rebound?
In traffic with that.
Earned his team another possession out of it.
Watch him coming. There's 3 Warriors there in the paint. He comes in and knocks it off. Yeah, he knocks it off Shackelford. This is one of those plays Lamont Paris was talking about where he impacts the game and it doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
Menon thought he got a steal there. Instead, whistled for the foul.
We talk so much about the Raptors defense. I think this Golden State Warriors group defensively been a little underrated as well. They've held their ground. 10 active hands there. You see Chris Hawkins being active on the ball. Creating another turnover here. Hasn't been pretty, but both teams are defending. They are defending at a very high level. And we had 30 fouls in the first half to show for that. So if you're going to defend, defend well, especially when you're not going to make shots.
Definitely a more physical style here in the summer in Las Vegas. And before the entry even arrives, we're going the other way. Well, Richard perplexed.
I think the only way we don't get 60 fouls called in this game is if the officials just decide they don't want to blow their whistles. These teams both need to compete and play hard.
Back-to-back turnovers for the Raptors. Minnan wanted to make the extra pass. Winds up in the hands of Hawkins. Now Richard over Shamshay. Wide right from the release. 6-11 closeout there.
Yeah, he tried to rush that a little bit. We had a good angle of that. That was short and right.
I can't believe Ulrich Shamshay doesn't turn 20 until the end of the year, December 30th.
Had a chance there. I thought to chase that one down.
He was trusting Walter to take the charge.
He'll look back at that on film. He had a chance to come chase that down. Thought Walters was sliding just a little bit to get over there. But I've never known an official come back and reverse a call like that, so that's not coming off the books.
Battle the lob. Shamshay couldn't gather. Does save the possession. Late whistle. We'll send Jamison Battle to the line. He had his 2-way contract converted to a standard rookie deal back in February. Here to nearly 60 games with the Raptors.
Shooter with size.
The three-point number surprised me, over 40% from behind the arc.
That's what he is. And again, when you got a group of guys, you got a talent like Scotty Barnes, you want to surround him with shooting, and you're adding Colin Murray Bowles to that mix. And as he is improving his three-point shooting, you need someone that punishes defenses when they rotate away.
Do you have any pulse for where you like Toronto in a wide open East so far?
I think they'll be better than everyone anticipates because, like I said, I love with the trade and I love the acquisition of Brandon Ingram. What he did. I think he'll play at an all-star level now that he's completely healthy.
It's not the forgotten piece. He's too big a name to be forgotten, but it's probably the one that I've heard the least about.
Right.
Whether it's Orlando or Atlanta. Philadelphia even. We'll see the 76ers tomorrow on NBA TV.
There's a lot of health issues and what ifs with a lot of teams. And again, we like the identity of the Raptors. The young stars and the young players and the young talent that they're acquiring. And they're going to need a healthy Brandon Ingram to be a major guy to go to, you know, just throughout the season. Let's just hope he remains healthy.
Take a look at how the East finished last year. Cleveland still the favorite in your eyes?
I think Cleveland, you got the favorite. Then you look at New York, and after that, where do you go?
Orlando's made a move.
Orlando's made a move. I think we all acknowledge Boston will take a step back.
What will Milwaukee be? What will they look like?
What would Indiana look like?
Indiana.
Oh, Halliburton.
But better than 11th in the East, if healthy, is what you're saying about
Absolutely,
the Raptors roster.
Absolutely, I'm saying that.
You'd have said that about last year's roster, and now getting hopefully a healthy Brandon Ingram.
Yes, I do. A couple of squads at the top come back to the pack, and I think they're a team that takes a step.
Well, Colin Castleton and these Raptors, kind of by the force of their own will, just trying to drive their way through a muddy Game 4 against Golden State to play for something this weekend.
I'm surprised he hadn't picked up a foul here the way he was going earlier.
Mentioned the three-point stroke for Battle. He nailed one from down in the corner earlier, misses here, and a whistle in the backcourt. Chucky Hepburn has pesky hands. He's always busy.
You got some coaches that think if you're not fouling, you're not defending. And this game exemplifies that.
Tui breaks the timeline, working against fellow rookie draft pick Murray Boyles. The Warriors will keep it. 15 left on their shot clock.
The most impressive thing is you got the bigs out with the Raptors. I mean, look at Castleton out at half court trying to deny him pressure. And they got burned by a backdoor cut earlier.
This is Mobley. Isaiah Mobley. It's a smaller defender, swarmed by Raptors. Matson spacing. Gabe Matson stroking a three.
That's a mistake there coming to help. You got to leave Mobley one-on-one in the post. Can't double down.
He scored 22 in only 16 minutes of game time against the Jazz on Sunday. Don't let him get hot.
Yeah. See Colin Murray Bowles coming there, reaching it, doubling the post. Can't do that. Leave Madsen alone.
Tooney on the rip-through drive. Through traffic. Left it on the iron. Raptors get their stop. Battle. Extra pass to the corner. Martin. Now Matson on the move for the Warriors. Running the lane. Mobley came up short.
Great defense there by Castleton. Going vertical, holding his ground.
Now he travels. Timeout us in a three-point game. Third quarter between the Raptors and the Warriors in Las Vegas.
decisions that he's making tonight, when to shoot and when to pass. Again, Alonzo Mourning changing a shot.
This lead of 8, Miami's largest of the game, but talk about large. How about that slam dunk from Vince Carter? What body control and what power by Carter.
He goes to the basket as strong as anybody in the league, gets his body in the way and throws it down.
Christie with the block. Muggsy Bogues, give it to Vince. Oh, windmill jam. 47 for Carter, the most points scored in the NBA this year. And what a way to go over the top.
Was hit 20 from downtown this year. 20 of the... Oh! Vince Carter showing you some of the highlight reel. And it brings the crowd alive. And he gets a hand from the crowd.
Newman drives. Oh, Carter with great hands and strip. Ahead of the pack. Showtime. Oh, no! A 360 with one hand.
The players out on the court don't trust one another that the ball is going to move. Oh, my. Carter with a little icing on the cake in Orlando to give the Nets a 13-point lead again.
$2K26 NBA Summer League live from Las Vegas. The Raptors with a 3-0 mark and a positive scoring differential clinch a semifinal berth with a win here against the Warriors. Top 4 teams. The semis on Saturday. Everyone else guaranteed a consolation 5th game. Castleton had a chance to block that. Delaney goes spilling after making the layup, and he's down behind the play.
I thought he swatted through the ball. Shocked he missed it.
Lawson missing from the corner. Delaney appears to be okay. Here he is with the rock. Minute, extra pass, and a dunk for Mobley.
That's what you want to see when you're attacking a shot blocker there. He's going to block it. Give him your best stuff.
I got blocked out a bit there. Was it good?
That was really good.
All right. Matson on the move. Spots a shooter. Delaney. Oh, everything but the 3.
The ball was halfway down there.
Here's what I missed, but hopefully you saw.
I did. Great pass, great find. Mobley with no missed layup that time. Castleton, you're not blocking that one either.
Isaiah's had some great summer league moments. He averaged better than 17 points in 2023, had 28 points and 11 boards in the championship game win for the Cavs that summer. This is now his 3rd lap through Las Vegas. Trouble with the inbound. Oh, okay, I thought we might get a violation. It's a delay of game on Toronto. Elijah Martin crossing over.
Elijah Martin's like, we're calling that in some way?
So Armstrong and the Warriors get nailed out. Right as the hourglass ran empty. Mobley, no-look pass. One more to the corner. Yes, sir. Terran Armstrong.
Great passing of the basketball by the Warriors.
Kobe Walter just can't get it in gear.
He's been ice cold.
Down 6 to up 4. The Warriors on a 10-0 rip and a foul.
Mobley catches it with the bounce, but look at the ball movement there. Shots like that will always go in when you're unselfish and play together like that.
6'5" Chris Minnan to the line, looking to extend the Golden State run. No LJ Cryer tonight for Golden State, the 24-year-olds. Houston.
Career 41% three-point shooter as well.
I was thinking we could use some of his shooting.
Yeah, we missed him in the first half. For sure.
Jonathan Mobo, one of the key absences for Toronto.
Interesting how coaches manage minutes, organizations really manage minutes over the course of this 5-game week. Built-in rest. Elijah Martin trying to turn the corner, challenged by 2 Warriors, and earns 2 shots.
And the Warriors got a lot of bodies. I think sometimes you do want to give everyone a shot.
What about their spot in the West? A couple more chances with the Steph, Draymond, Jimmy Butler nucleus.
As long as you got them, you got a chance. They'll be right there. They're just one of those teams. Obviously, want to get better. Does Kuminga take a step, get involved more in the offensive things there? And if he does, then they got a shot. They
That's
got that
a question.
guy.
Think Al Horford is a question. What if Steph Curry had not been hurt?
It's a big what if. If they get healthy and get to the playoffs. But an off season of Jimmy Butler being there as well. Got to beat him 4 times.
Delaney down to Madsen. Raptors thought he dragged his foot. The Frenchman off the mark from 3. Lawson has the rebound on the defensive glass. Full head of steam. A.J. Lawson finds Murray Boyles, who lets the traffic clear.
He's really patient when he gets the ball in there. There's a couple of times we've seen it where he is pump faking.
Now a steal and the lead. Colin Murray Boyles detonates, and the Raptors are on the high side.
Bench is into it. If they pick up 94 feet, everybody's doing it.
They're standing. They're deflecting. They've got a new possession.
Look at the bench. Look at the coaches. Everybody's involved in it. It's their culture. This is what they do. They're more excited about it. Picking up 94 feet, creating turnovers than they are dunks.
18th they've generated by the Warriors, leading to 18 points.
It's the only way they're in this game with the way that they're shooting the basketball from the perimeter.
Shed leans in. Murray Boyles attacking the offensive glass. That's an offensive foul.
That's frustration. That's what pressure does to you. The Raptors have dug deep on an 8-0 run. Nothing like your lottery pick showing you how it's done. Toronto back in the game. Don't go to bed, folks. We got a good one.
You look good as usual, boy. You look good. Shoot it, young fella. Shoot it. Make it. All right, I got a better idea. You do that, but throw it to me, and I'm going to dunk it, okay? All right, you ready? Move, D. Throw it, throw it. Ah! My dog. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, my God, Lee. I'm sorry. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Everybody? Ah! What up, cat? Hey, fellas, what up, fellas? What up, fellas? What up, fellas? Ah! You know it. 5. Yes, sir. Sir. That boy Moses can shoot. He can shoot that thing. What you want to do? NBA, I appreciate y'all letting me do this quite often. Shout out to all my nieces and nephews. Love you guys. Buddy, cut, buddy. Go, JK! Way to be there, Dre! Brother Jimmy, don't let him roll it! Way to get this out the mud. Way to get this one out the mud, fellas. Yeah, coach. Yeah, coach.
Oh, we got a close game. One of those Warriors fans have make some noise. What about them Raptors fans?
Well, some have enjoyed Backstreet at the Sphere this week. We prefer round ball at the Pavilion with Colin Murray Boyles leading the Comeback for Toronto. Hasn't always been as well orchestrated as the concert across town, but Raptors just trying to find their way into the semifinals with a win here against Golden State to protect their pristine record in Summer League.
It has not been pretty. We have 42 fouls being called so far here in the third quarter.
This one will get Jamal Shed to the line. Our Summer League action continues on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. With NBA TV tomorrow, Mavericks and Magic at 4. Then at 7 on ESPN Plus and ESPN3, Heat Bucks. And at 9, Pacers Pelicans on ESPN tomorrow. Full-court attack from this Raptors defense. He's getting across with Bernard, and he travels. 10 unanswered in the basketball for Toronto.
The Raptors are forcing you to have multiple handles on the floor, and even when they pass it, they're rotating. Bernard and Walters are having words, and
it was about 60 feet in the making.
Yeah, they had enough of that. It started all the way up the court.
Who, me?
Wait, what? Why? What did I say?
I think everyone in the pavilion knew that was coming except for Jules Bernard.
Well, he's the only one that's surprised by it.
Shed digs in. Murray Bowles, dare to shoot. Got one in the first half, not here. And then trying to break out. Has Lawson on his back. Got caught underneath the rim, but earns a trip to the line.
Thought he had a Clint drive to the basket, and Colin Murray Bowles came over to rotate it. Lawson was beat, so he had to foul.
Warriors will get their drafted rookies back in the game after this foul shot from Minnan. Ulrich Shamshe enters for the Raptors as well. Shamshe had that partial MCL tear in that right knee back in February. Missed out on some good end-of-season minutes that were available in Toronto. Logging plenty here in Las Vegas. Hart with a physical rebound. Well, he's anchored to the floor, isn't he?
He is. His guards are like fullbacks running down the court.
Sweet pass to Shamshe. So Toronto tacks on, dialing up their defensive pressure, protecting a 7-point lead, 12 unanswered. Bernard with a determined take, off balance, no whistle.
Shamshe unable to secure that rebound, but I thought that was textbook ball screen coverage there. And his drop coverage stayed as deep as the roll, stayed in front of the basketball.
Warriors had trouble getting two in the game because of the missed free throws. He's there now. Mobley's had some nice moments, distributing. Now he turns it over. Lawson. Big time. Dex Bernard. He and Walsh are both having trouble with Bernard.
Austin doing a great job getting in the passing lane, with all the jarring that's going on, he's letting you know I'm here to bring it.
Bernard off the Mobley screen. Downhill with the left. Missed the layup. Tip rebound. Out to Tui. Fellow draft pick Will Richard here. Little two-man game.
Tui off glass, and he gets it to fall.
Nice lay there by Tui. Drove the closeout high off the glass. Thought he had the three, but he wasn't ready to shoot it that time. The wrong footed lay. Right foot jump, right foot lay.
So final minute of the third. Toronto with a 7-point lead in the ball. Shed gets it back with 12 off the Shamshe screen. Just wiggled his way to the cup.
No one stopped the basketball. Great job by Shed there. Getting to the rim and using his body to shield off the defender.
Blake Hinson from deep. 30 seconds left for the Raptors. They've been rolling in this third. All the momentum in their corner.
Ball screen with Shed's been working.
6 seconds the difference. Here comes Shamshe to set it. Shed on the rescreen. Now the crossover. Hits the road. Warriors get a stop. They've got 6 seconds. Bernard fires ahead. Tui comes up short at the horn, and we go to the fourth with the Raptors a quarter away from joining the semifinals here in Las Vegas.
What's up, y'all? I'm finna get everything to Donovan Mitchell. Y'all come tap in to the All-Star Game 2025. You know what's up. Yeah. Open that thing up.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, sir. How you liking that?
Finally got a ring. Oh, thank you guys. Whoa. Oh, wow. Thank you. Gonna put it on so you can fit. Boom. Oh.
Thanks so much. You guys want to take a picture?
What's your name? Nice to meet you. What's your name? Nice to meet you. What's this?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Oh, wow.
My name is Miles.
Miles, love that.
My name is Brody.
Okay, all right.
You have your ring.
Oh, man, I appreciate that,
And 11
man.
for you.
I really love basketball because basketball is great for people and enjoying finding friends. And the two things that are the reason I love basketball is because it connects me and my people, and I overall love it. Miles, I appreciate that, man. That's sweet. That's sweet right there.
All right, welcome back, Colin. What allows this defense to be so disruptive for a prolonged period of time?
We have a goal to get, and that's from playing aggressive defense. I think that's what drives our offense. So we all know what we have to do to win a game, so that's what we're doing tonight.
Part of that goal is making the semifinals with a win here. How do you continue to unlock this offense and the efficiency?
No, just defense. That's our engine. That's literally our engine. There's nothing to it. It's so simple. But that's what we know we have to do. That's what Coach Coco was talking about in the halftime report. So just being aggressive, keep being aggressive regardless of the score, whatever. If they're making shots or whatever, just still being us, you know.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, Nabil Kareem with the lottery pick. The Raptors turn it over to begin our fourth quarter as the Warriors dig in defensively in their own right.
And it's so indicative of how they're playing. Just what he said. It's just about defense. They're competing on the defensive end of the floor. They're not worried about shots. This hasn't been pretty. They're not playing for it to be pretty because they're not going to let you be a free-flowing game. They're going to be disruptive and play through their defense and let that create offense, which it has. 22 points off 22 turnovers.
A third of their production, and then some. Now this has been a feud, and Walter flops here. He and Jules Bernard have gotten into it. A.J. Lawson has played a role as well. Bernard's kind of just agitating.
Bernard's finally like, hey, one went my way. That's what he's saying.
If you're the Warriors, what's the path through this tenacious Toronto defense to make this compelling lane?
For multiple handlers, you got to know, you got to be a willing receiver because they're in full rotation and they're running and they're jumping. So you got to make yourself an available passer. Once they get in the half court, their ball movement and their ability to shoot the basketball is just stretched Toronto Raptors out.
Bucking again. 10 left on the timer. Richard out deep. Hawkins can't hit it.
But it's got to be ball movement and body movement. It can't be off the bounce.
Elijah Martin hangs but cannot hit. Now Golden State counters with Hinson. Lane clears. Takes the contact and converts. Blake Hinson.
Great job by the Warriors there. Able to rebound and push it. Had numbers. No one stopped the basketball. Blake Hinson initiate the contact there. Taking the hit and finishing. Flexing on him. Known for his three-point shooting, but shows you he can do a little bit more than that.
We read that Blake Hinson asked his summer league coach Lane Wilson to coach him hard on the defensive end. I'm not sure he got everything he wanted out of that, but they're on track to maybe get to know each other a little bit better at Santa Cruz.
Well, offensively, he's already NBA ready as far as shooting threes. That's what he does. That's the end of the floor if he wants to make it to the big leagues. Can he defend on the perimeter? Man, that's what we talked about. It's the investment. You have to invest in your journey if you want to stick. Not everybody's going to be a guaranteed first-round pick.
Elijah Martin at the line. His first trip to Toronto was a bit delayed for his offseason visit after he showed up to the airport, apparently without a passport, but by draft night he had all that squared away, was good to go. Seen as a good fit for a Toronto team that has the big wings like Barrett and Ingram that like to handle.
Got two guards from the Florida National Championship team, and hadn't seen those guys match up and talk trash.
Here he is digging out another steal. Stops at the top, waits for reinforcements with Chucky Hepburn. Down into the corner. A.J. Lawson off the mark. Offensive board for Battle. Martin trying to shovel it across the key.
I think Martin's a little bit too unselfish. He's turning down shots.
Shamshay. Right in the lane, came up short.
Shamshay's got to go punch that. There's no shot blocker on the floor. The Golden State Warriors.
Instant drive to nowhere. Coughs it up. This is Lawson again. Battle running the floor and laying it in. Timeout Warriors with the lead at 10 for Toronto and 8 minutes to go.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Go, next, go. Okay, hold it. Get the ball, pass it, turn it out. Today we're at the University of Pretoria. We're doing a junior NBA basketball clinic, and what we're doing is we're just imparting some skills on dribbling, passing, shooting, and all the fundamentals of basketball. What we like to see in junior NBA is lots of smiles, lots of fun. You know, that's when the kids learn more. If you make the experience enjoyable, the kids pay more attention, they're more engaged.
We learned a lot from the coaches, got a lot of insight. Good to see people take interest in it, and it's a good sign to see.
You're not giving anywhere. Okay, you walk by giving good passes. You're gonna move like this. What?
There's a lot of energy. It's beautiful, man. It brings a lot of hope to us young African kids that, you know, one day we could play at that level. It brings a lot of hope.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. Racing, guys. That's how you make a mistake.
We have a lot of young talent, and we'd like to thank you, NBA Africa, so much for coming here and just, you know, improving our basketball.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And it might lead Toronto to the semifinals here in Las Vegas.
I mean, here, Caps walling up at the rim. Just active pressing full court into passing lanes as well. They're doing it all. Forcing 21 turnovers there with the 10-second violation. Look at the bench getting in.
Matson with the rock for the Warriors as we resume. Gets it back to Tui. Alex Tui reaching with the right hand, left it up high. Elijah Martin pulls down the rebound. Martin shaking up off that screen, saves the possession. Battle rocks into a three. Martin on the glass again. This is Chucky Hepburn creating for Lawson. Everything but the bucket for the Raptors, but they'll stay here with a foul.
Two things Tui's going to learn from that possession there. Notice scouting report on Battle there. You close out, you know you got to run him off the line, and you got to put a body on and secure that rebound. Can't let one mistake turn into two in the same possession. Flip the page. On to the next play.
Former first-round pick Randolph Childress into Bill Kareem. I'm J.B. Long. Finishing up this fourth quarter between the Raptors and the Warriors with a spot in the semifinals on the line for Toronto. Matson. That's money.
Yes, it normally is.
Monet has it now for the Warriors. 10 to shoot. Just an errant pass that Matson couldn't handle. And the 25th turnover for Golden State. Martin couldn't make it hurt. Raptors will keep it. 7 minutes left to cover. Standing between them and the Final Four. Colin Murray-Boyles back in. Played 19 minutes, 7 of 11 from the floor. He's made a three. He scored 18 to lead the way.
He's been the best player on the floor. I think that's fair to say. From the opening tip to now.
It's low impact scoring too. Like
Yes.
It doesn't require a lot of dribbles, a lot of touches. He goes and gets it on the glass.
He's just efficient in how he plays the game. I mean, he plays the right way. He's not, you're not running your offense through him or for him. He just finds ways to score. And as his jump shot improves and becomes more consistent, I mean, look out. Sky's the limit. High IQ play. Really impressed watching him play.
Illegal screen here. Give it back to the Dubs.
Now, I do see for Colin Murray-Boyles what he can add to his game. Everyone's focusing so much on perimeter shooting, but when he gets a smaller guard like that, he's got to feel comfortable putting him on his back and putting him in the rim.
A rare two from Gabe Matson. Warriors hanging around, 6.5 to go, and they dig in defensively. Hepburn finds his target.
They really worked that middle ball screen well. Got to it, either the Shed has turned the corner or Hepburn, and then when you rotate it, they've dropped it off to Colin Murray-Boyles for the finish.
He's a friendly recipient too, right? He's a good target.
He is.
You feel the stress in the Warriors' possession and their ball handling. Toronto just wears you out.
Yeah, there's not many guys that are comfortable handling the ball and making decisions against the pressure. They're just trying to get it to the next player. They're not really comfortable against it, breaking you down. Shackelford's been that guy. He's been comfortable, but it's been more of creating space for him to shoot. And I think him trying to play point is taken away from him shooting the basketball. Just hadn't had many attempts.
Hepburn comes to get it. 10 to shoot. Lawson on the relocation three. Ripcord. There it is for A.J. Lawson. It's been a long night. That had to feel good.
Yeah, he had to get one down.
He's into double figures, finding his stroke late. Hepburn. That's why he was an all-defensive talent in college, and now Lawson on the runouts.
Just another careless turnover. It's being forced. This Toronto Raptors defense against Golden State, I mean, they just struggled mightily against the pressure. And there's another one.
Deflections everywhere.
I think lost right off. I think that went off of Mobley's leg.
I mentioned there's a lot of NBA experience on this Raptors roster. They came with one of the best groups to Summer League, and if they do get to 4-0, I think that experience, that competition has really been borne out in the results.
They've got a bunch of guys that have played on the big league team, so they know what the culture is, and so it makes it easy. A bunch of guys that have played up and down, and the talent that's been accumulated, it fits what they're trying to do. I mean, we talked about with the Hepburn and Jamal Shedd and these guys. I mean, Lawson. And then you had your lottery pick and Colin Murray Bowles and what he brings on the defensive end of the floor. And as he said in the interview, no one's worried about the offensive end. Just defend and let your offense come from that.
I mean, Nabil could have asked him anything. He could have asked him what he had for lunch,
That's what he was
if he had any plans for the rest. He was going to say defense not out of the question. Mobley, minute. Fouled on the way through.
It's not many people you can ask just wake up, and you don't have to ask them to defend.
Warriors need some of these stop clock opportunities to chip away at the foul line if they're going to catch the Raptors tonight with 4.5 to go.
That'll Steph make an appearance and show up.
Summer League access one tap away with the NBA app. Download today to follow tomorrow's stars and keep up with every game with real-time highlights and scores. Mine's been getting a workout this week. I don't know about you. 30 teams in action in July. I think my kids are using it back home too. Lawson fires it over to Shedd. Dared to launch. Comes up empty-handed, but another offensive board. Martin, he earned the extra possession, couldn't pay it off.
Both of those guys can do a better job of just being ready to shoot, and neither is forcing shots. Just got to be ready to take them when they're available, and both of those guys had them on the catch and hesitated.
Armstrong defended by Lawson here. Minute with 4. Wow, what a sweet step into the lane and flipped it up and in. It's a big bucket for Golden State if they're going to have any chance.
Well, man, had a point there. I thought there was contact. I thought he had a good gripe about the foul. Shea got him across the head.
Walter squeezed up against the timeline. Minnan able to dig it out, but Shedd retrieves.
These officials are letting these guys play. And that's saying something when you got as many foul calls as we've seen.
Yeah, they heard you were counting. Martin on the cut, the reverse layup. Said Randolph's over there with it.
Hey, I said the over-under was 60. We're at 51, so the count is still on.
Armstrong wants that 3. Armstrong buries that 3. Warriors not done yet. Shedd downhill, finds the corner. One more to Lawson. Raptors couldn't save it. Delaney's got numbers. Shackelford to Mobley. Murray Boyles won't let him in. Timeout on the floor. 2:48 left. A win in Toronto is into the summer semis. Well, it took a while for A.J. Lawson and the Toronto Raptors to turn it on offensively, but their defense bought them enough time to come alive late.
And he started getting in the passing lane, getting riled up, talking a little. Then the shot started falling for him. Just getting out in transition after a couple of those turnovers, and It's woken up here, and especially in the fourth quarter.
And the line kind of tells the story there. Even though it's not his best shooting night, there's no time to drop a head around the Toronto huddle. I mean, if you're not engaged, if you're not...
Doesn't matter, next play.
Digging in defensively, you're off the floor. He didn't let his offense lagging early impact his defense. And that's why Toronto, despite shooting sub 34%, has a chance to get another double-digit win.
That's unbelievable. The commitment collectively of the group.
Mobley's free throw brings the Warriors back within 10. They pick up full here. 2:45 to go. Game number 4 for both these teams. Warriors will get a consolation game likely on Saturday. Raptors hoping to play Saturday in the Final Four here in Las Vegas. Join the group of undefeateds at 4-0. Shamshe, offensive board. Mobley rising to secure it, and he's fouled. Or was he? Mobley's saying that that foul against him should be challenged.
Yeah, I thought Shamshe had a chance to, he needs to gather himself on that shot. It was off balance, took a shot off balance, falling away.
Delay of game technical on the Warriors. Walter strokes it.
Mobley was asking for the challenge, and I don't know if that was on him or one of his teammates.
After the technical foul shot, they march to the lane again as Shamshe gets his free throws. Ulrich told The Athletic this week that he's been watching videos of Yao Ming setting screens. It's been one of his summer projects. Become a better screener.
You gotta watch film to do that.
Shackelford dribbling to get a look. Another deflection by Toronto. 8 left on the timer.
Shackelford's been the only guy for Warriors, I think, that consistently been able to beat his guy off the bounce and consistently make a play for himself or his teammates. I don't think he's gotten enough attempts.
Here he is. Step back three. The lefty comes up short. You really feel the wingspan of Murray Boyles on both boards, don't you? He gets his hands on almost every missed shot. Third bite at the apple. Still not there for the Warriors as Tui bats it up. I think he was held down low. Foul goes against Jacoby Walter.
They were able to take advantage of the switching with smaller guards on the interior. Tui and Mobley had watches and shed inside.
Isaiah Mobley trying to recover, but it's a backcourt violation.
It's another turnover for the Warriors. I mean, you don't have to look far to know what's disappointing about your performance here. It's just turning the basketball over.
30 tonight. Wow. Means the Raptors have forced more than 100 through 4 games of Summer League. Winding clock here. 5 left. 2 defenders after Shed. Zips it over to Walter. Murray Boyles patrolling that lane. Couldn't finish. Minute at the 1-minute mark.
It's a high five and apology from Colin there.
He told him I was taking the ball.
Warriors in the bonus.
30 turnovers.
Leading to 33 points for the Raptors.
I don't know what's more surprising, that they had 30 turnovers or the Raptors only have 78 points with 30 turnovers. I mean, if this happens in a normal game, you expect it to be a major blowout. We're still in a 9-point game. This is impressive win. Raptors are heading to a chance to play for the ring.
Shed able to beat Richard and bring the whistle with 38.7 remaining. With this victory, we've been saying it all night, they're going to be part of the Summer League semifinals here in Las Vegas. Oklahoma City and Charlotte, the first two teams to get there. Pretty good race at the top. We came into today with 3 teams 4-0. 5 came into day 8 at 3-0. James Wade will empty his bench. Jarkel Joyner, 18 there, among those joining the final lineup. Tyson Dagenhart, one of the Boise State's all-time greats, on the floor as well on the far block.
That's a tough axe there. Tyreek Key just checking into the game and just under a minute and pressuring full court.
Got 2.
Raptors will get one more name in the box score as Clifford Amori, undrafted rookie out of Alabama and Rutgers, is in. He was born in Nigeria, moved to Jersey as a teen. Jarkel Joyner and Dagenhart in the backcourt for the Raptors. And Shackelford gives the foul.
There's no other way to finish this game without a foul, right? I mean, it's got to be.
What's your count at? Go ahead.
We're at 54? 58. Hey!
Jarkel Joyner spent 3 seasons at Ole Miss, a couple at Bakersfield, and finished at NC State. At the line.
He's a really good player, too. Good two-way player. Really likes to defend as well. He fits the Toronto Raptors.
He was a double-digit scorer for the College Park Skyhawks in the G League last year.
I say you foul. Why not? Get me to 60.
I was just about to say what it may have lacked in style. It had plenty of substance, because this is the temperament that Toronto brought to Las Vegas, and they make no apologies for it. They take pride in it, and that's why they've got a chance to be the 1 seed this weekend. 81-69 the final. Murray Boyles with 20, leading all scorers. Martin, a fellow rookie, had 13. Lawson with a dozen. Battle chipped in 11. Top their box score.
Just not enough scoring for the Golden State outside of Minion. He had minute at 14, and no other player was in double figures. A lot to be excited for their rookies, though. So Will Richards and Toy played really well.
See if they get one more run in Game 5. They expect it to be Saturday. Toronto will be playing in the Final Four this weekend. It's another double-digit win for Toronto. And so with a 4-0 mark, they're there as the 1 seed on top of the Thunder and the Hornets. The Clippers were in the mix as well, but we understand they're losing badly and dropping off the pace. All right, with Colin Murray Bowles, let's send it back to Nabil.
All right, thank you very much, guys. You know, just 10 minutes ago, we talked about the importance of defense and how much pride this team